Bill Belichick once said that he hasn't read many books in his life, but it's hard to believe. On the third floor of a building on the campus of the United States Naval Academy is a plaque, a library of more than 400 football books, some dating back to 1890. Most of the books were amassed by Steve Belichick, Bill's late father, but some belonged to Bill, and he read them and underlined key passages when he was a boy following his dad to practice, and later when he was a young man entering a profession at which few succeed and even fewer become legends. When he was studying Paul Brown and George Halas, trying to understand greatness and the idea of greatness itself.
They were my idols, paved the way for us as coaches and paved the way for the National Football League to grow to what it was today. They laid down a lot of the building blocks.
Belichick donated these books to Navy in 2006. 16 years later, he has 8 total Super Bowls, and with 324 career wins, he is about to be second on the all-time list, passing Halas and only 23 away from eclipsing Don Shula.
Second winningest coach in the history of pro football, Bill Belichick.
His legacy is both complicated and clear. He has become famous for his hideous fashion choices, for his awkward press conferences.
Yeah, well, we're on to Cincinnati. Right now, we're preparing for Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. On offense, we try to move the ball. What else would we do on offense? It's nothing personal. I like most of you.
For turning the post-game handshake into a media spectacle. His teams have 3 times been stripped of first-round draft picks for rule violations, including Spygate. But Belichick has done more than outsmart opponents in football's highest leverage moments. More than draft multiple current and future Hall of Famers, and more than forever change the notion of how much one man can control in a coin flip of a game. He's survived. He's endured. He's somehow made a young man's game sustainable at age 70. An extremist in an extreme profession with no end in sight.
Just do your job, all right? Don't try to make too much out of it.
Whenever he decides to walk away, whether it's after this season or until he passes Shula, he has proven himself to be driven in a way few can understand, much less articulate. He has authored a career worthy of the history books he claims to have not read.
Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time.
A student of history has become history himself.